Glory to all the martyrs. Glory to the Palestinian resistance. After the last over year of Israel's attempts to completely eradicate the resistance in Gaza, it has failed. It has genocided so much of the population there, but it has failed. And we have a ceasefire, and we are in a new phase of the struggle. The truth has spilled out in the blood of the martyrs that Zionism is a genocidal ideology. All free people of the world know this, and we all owe a debt to Gaza. We must continue to come out and take action and make sacrifices to repay this debt. After the ceasefire victory, we are seeing Zionism desperately trying to grasp hold of the narrative by claiming ceasefire violations by the resistance while constantly violating it themselves, having killed over 100 Palestinians in Gaza since the ceasefire. We have also seen Netanyahu's flagrant attempt to claim victimhood while the bodies of the Israeli captives being released this week as part of the agreement. But the truth of the matter is plain for all to see. The Zionist occupation was so intent on genocide and destruction in Gaza that it had no reservations in killing its own, while it murdered tens of thousands of Gazans. The contradictions and lies of Zionism are stark compared to the truth that runs in the blood of every Palestinian martyr. And with every prisoner released in the exchange, this truth is revealed further in their stories and in the joy and the pain on their faces. Israel continues to threaten and attack prisoner release celebrations because it is threatened by these celebrations. Just this morning, the IOF again raided homes of prisoners about to be released, threatening their families. The occupation does this because, against the Zionist entity's best attempts to keep these political prisoners in darkness, they have been freed by the strength of the resistance, both inside and outside the prison walls. I encourage everyone to read as much as you can about the prisoners being released, as you will find countless unique stories of resistance. Here are just two that potentially will be released today. We await the release of Amar al-Zaban, who was the first Palestinian political prisoner to smuggle his son out of prison. This led to the birth of his son in 2012, despite his incarceration since 1998, and pioneered this prison resistance tactic that has helped birth the next generation of Palestinians. After Israel refused to release him in a previous prison exchange, the Palestinian resistance has finally forced their hand, and he will surely be released soon. We also await the release of Nail Agouti from Kobar near Ramallah, the longest held Palestinian political prisoner, who is currently in his 45th year in prison. He is renowned amongst prisoners for his passion for reading and deep knowledge of Palestinian resistance history. Through his time in prison, he has learned both English and Hebrew and shared his extensive knowledge with fellow prisoners. He has been in and out of prison since 1977, and after being released in a prisoner exchange in 2011, he was arrested again. I would like to end on a quote by him. He says, "I have seen the prison gate replaced twice during my captivity. The reason was that the iron had worn out, but our spirits never did." In these words we see the prison wall, the apartheid wall, and the Zionist state will never outlive the will of the oppressed to resist. And so Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! From the sea to the river! From the sea to the river! Free, free! Free, free! Free, free!
Thank you so much. And let's have a big round of applause for all the speakers today. And let's have an extra round of applause for our last guest speaker, who has arrived on Palestinian time. My apologies for that little quip, but I'm sure everyone is going to give a very big round of applause to Palestinian from Gaza, making her way to the front now, bang on cue to take the microphone from me. give them a round of applause. And please, everyone, look to those stewards, many of them with the yellow bibs. Look to those stewards. Do not respond to any provocation. There are other people wandering around Manchester today, and there are possibilities that we may find ourselves in the, not the company of, nearby some of these people. So please, let a steward know if you see any problem. Do not respond to any provocation. Keep yourself safe and keep everybody else around you safe, as we have done. And I want to say a very big thank you on behalf of everyone who's been involved in putting these marches together, because you have done that week after week. You have taken care. You've looked
No
at
problem.
yourselves and others, and I think everybody
Still
give
behind me
yourselves a
watching
round of
the
applause
chat
for that way in which we have said
Quiet,
we
innit?
want and we will
It's
protest,
not
and we
shaking.
don't need anyone else
Is your
to
mate
tell us
here?
how to do that.
Could have been
Because
there.
we're Manchester.
Oh yeah, our favourite one.
If you would like to point in that direction,
No.
the drummers are
It'll
over
be a
there
quiet
pointing
day
down
then.
Deansgate. We will be going in that direction down to booking.com at the far end. And make sure that you make some noise as we go along. Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! Viva, viva! Viva, viva! Viva, viva! Brick by brick, wall by wall, Israeli apartheid's going to fall. Brick by brick, wall by wall, Israeli apartheid's going to fall. Brick by brick, wall by wall, Israeli apartheid's going to fall. Wall by wall.
That the Quran burner got
Yeah.
caught on.
Well, it burnt it over there, you know, in the front. Down there. Mike, but do you want to get some footage before we set off?
justice, you say how? Stop arming Israel now. Stop arming Israel now. We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? End the occupation now. End the occupation now. End the Egypt Gaza now. End the occupation now. End the occupation now. End the occupation now. Gaza now. End the occupation now. Pro-Palestine. You need.
Yeah, she already had an argument. She's had, did you see she had an argument back there? One of the people in the street. Someone in the street. So she might keep an eye on her. She's probably going to be hiding.
Hands off Palestine!
I know.
Hands off Palestine! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Shut it down! 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 Shut it down!
The bit I find interesting
Shut it down!
is that there's a lot of people just in the
Shut
street.
it down! Shut it down!
Happens so often. People are cowards.
Shut it down!
You're British, you've been brought up here. How do you not understand free speech?
I know. It's just.
It's a bit weird.
Palestine will be free!
Well, it'll be interesting if they're going to the bank.
Palestine will be free!
Do what?
Well, they're threatening. They're saying they're going to the bank to vandalise it.
Yeah, so they're off to booking.
Palestine will live forever!
Might be interesting.
Palestine will live forever! Up with liberation! Down with occupation! 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 The belly of the beast! Land of the Middle East! From the belly of the beast! Land of the Middle East! From the belly of the beast! Land of the Middle East! From the belly of the beast!
Sorry.
We are all Palestinians! We are all Palestinians! We are all Palestinians! We are all Palestinians! We are all Palestinians!
Will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.
Will never be defeated!
Will never be defeated.
Will never be defeated! 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 The people united will never be defeated! Manchester, you will see! Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free.
Manchester, you will see! Manchester, you will see! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! Manchester, you will see!
Occupation, no, no! Israel is the Palestine! 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 Goes up to BNY Mellon officers. He writes a spreadsheet in the morning. He comes out, has a bit of lunch. He goes back in, makes a presentation for his BNY Mellon bosses, and he goes back home. And he repeats that day, every day. This man, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call a murderer. Now you may have noticed that for the day, we have shut down BNY Mellon. And so, I'm not talking anyone inside here. I'm talking to all of you. Because as BNY Mellon branches into Manchester in a move that our mayor, Andy Barnum, has called a great move for Manchester's economy, they will need workers. They will need employees. And I know it's hard logging into Indeed and seeing that job that pays so well, seeing that job that has everything to do with your degree. But just remember that once you are hired by BNY Mellon, you are hired by a company of murderers, and you yourself become a murderer. BNY Mellon have for years invested in their partners, Elbit Systems. Let me tell you about Elbit Systems' credentials. The largest arms manufacturer in Israel. Elbit Systems does not have cutting-edge technology in its name, no. It has over 40,000 dead Palestinians to its name. And that's the number we know. The number realistically is in its hundreds of thousands. It has over 20,000 dead children to its name. And again, that's the number we know. The number realistically could be in their hundreds of thousands. It has thousands of incarcerated Palestinian political prisoners behind bars only for the reason of resisting, only for the reason of being Palestinian. Those are the credentials of Elbit Systems, BNY Mellon's friends, their partners, the company that BNY Mellon has invested over £10 million on. You come up here every week, but I am begging you to beware, because when it comes to your daily life, you think sacrifices can be made. You think that you can be hired, and once you're on your feet a little, you can leave that job and find something better. No, it's a trap. Once you're hired, it's the hardest thing to do to get out. Realistically, BNY Mellon is not a sustainable target. About it. BNY Mellon will not try. BNY Mellon will try to hire you. And a single day of this 15-month genocide has touched you. In a single day, massacres that you have witnessed live on your screen, you will With a ceasefire, maybe you won't see clashes between enemies. But Palestinians are living under an occupation that they have lived under for 76 years. Gaza, before its destruction, was under siege and continues to be under siege 16 years before. If you walk through this door as a customer, as an employee, what you are doing is watching people who have had everything taken away from them, watching them begin to rebuild their lives with steadfastness and resilience and saying, screw it. So just remember that when you see that job being marketed in Indeed, when you as a university student here at the BNY Mellon is in a careers fair, when you pass through the stores, when you pass this building, look at them and do not see glass windows. See windows stained with blood. Their profits are covered in Palestinian blood. Profits are covered in Palestinian blood. Profits are covered in Palestinian blood. The profits are covered in Palestinian blood. Profits are covered in Palestinian blood. Profits are covered in Palestinian blood.
Some comeback action.
Oh, that bloke, yeah, I filmed
The black guy with the
blue jacket.
no, in there with the Pro-Palestine round his head and the green jacket.
What about, what did he do?
Oh, he was videoing us.
Oh,
He refused to talk to me earlier on. I was only asking him a question.
I tell him the channel it pisses him off.
He refused to talk to me.
Which one is it?
They are.
Which one?
This guy here. The green jacket with the scarf around his head.
You mean the high
Black
base?
background. Yeah. Green, isn't it?
Yeah, I call him high
It's
base.
green to me.
Oh, like
You might want to turn those glasses off. Makes it look red. Yeah, they've all been drilled very well. None of them are allowed to speak to you.
Oh no, I know. Well, that's
At all.
Yeah, that's because they don't. A lot of them have come and they just turn up for anything. They don't even believe in it.
It's all follow rules.
Yeah.
Don't speak to anybody outside. Oh,
They don't
it's gonna
believe
cause all the
anything.
trouble for everybody outside.
Yeah, a lot of them don't believe
speak
in
to
it.
anybody.
Yeah,
And it's like, okay, is this a cult?
yeah. Because they turn up for anything. They just get told turn up. I've had it in Leeds. They literally don't even know. I went to protest in Leeds and no one knew what it's about. That's why none of them have got any belief in it.
I was amazed up at the cathedral. There was a guy up there that started chanting a prayer. And I'm wondering how many of this lot are atheists.
and they were all chanting along.
Oh,
They
yeah.
were all repeating the line when it was the time to repeat the line. It was like being back at primary school all over again.
A lot just turn up because they hope it makes them look nice. That's all it's down to.
I reckon it gives some of them. A
Day out.
social environment. The only social connection they have with anybody in the whole week.
Well, this is boring, isn't it?
Is it this building that they're
Guessing it is. They all seem to be facing it, don't they?
I don't know. All ones there are facing this way. So they're just in a circle around somebody in the middle. But it seems to be a merchant bank or an investment bank where everybody's at home having a weekend.
Oh, you know what makes me laugh is the other day they were saying that the NHS is invested. So right, how many of them are saying boycott the NHS and quit the NHS? They don't. They only boycott things that's not inconvenient to them. That's why they all keep hold of the mobile phones. They don't mention iPhones or any others. And it's the anger and hatred. They claim to be left wing. Oh, there's very few people you meet are left wing. They're liars. Just a way to be abusive towards others. I mean, there's a few here. It's like that bloke at the front. I don't know why he's got a mask on, because everyone knows what it looks like. He's alright. I hadn't seen him earlier. And there's a big Muslim guy, his massive beard, in here today. He's usually okay. See, no one respect gives him down. It's background noise. Yeah. Now we're marching again.
No, no, no. I know, but you look completely different. You've genuinely got, it's like a disguise.
I'm out back there. I'm out back there because it's going to be a long day.
No Irish, no blacks, no dogs. When my teacher showed me these stories in the windows of 1950s London properties, they assured me that this was something consigned to a darker, more racist class. And in the world of the class, it's ignorant and bigoted ways. No Palestinian is a part of the Jericho. This game boasts of the proximity to the Jericho region and violent Palestine. And the representation of the world surrounded by the blessing of the Israeli settlement. Just for the offenses, Palestinians and Israelis in the world and deny access to the same wonders enjoyed by those in the settlement. There's no clearer indication of the apartheid that Palestinians suffer under the Israeli occupation. And yet, Booking.com has no shame in listing this property on its website. Worse yet, actually profits to the tune of up to 15% of all sales of being produced through its website. Have no doubt the establishment of these settlements in the West Bank are a war crime as described by the World Statute of the ICC. Booking.com is undeniably profiting from the war crime of the Zionist entity. Booking claims that they abide by all equal laws in the USA and in the Netherlands where it operates. But we know that is more acceptable as one that is profitable, which is why we must talk in the only right way with the animals of the planet. That's what talking about farm. Deny them their part of your holiday expenses. Go and
Well, I just want to say I've never killed a baby in my entire life.
Well, you've got some footage anyway. That'll look good. That's your thumbnail.
They are complicit in war crime. They are complicit in apartheid. They are complicit in...
Technically that's slander, but anyway.
Strange lady.
A few of them are.
More than 15 months of accelerated genocide in Gaza. More than a century of colonial occupation. We must honor the martyrs of the thousands of political prisoners who are still held in Israeli jails. We will continue our fight on the blockade and all countries are complicit in the occupation until Palestine is free. From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! As we speak, the Zionist regime continues its brutal blockade of
He's doing a cover there. He's doing a cover there.
in an effort to appease the most fascist elements of their government. Netanyahu has intensified the siege of 3 key refugee camps, displacing over 40,000 of the residents of this camp, and saw over 90% of the population.
I didn't see him earlier.
Yeah, he's been up front.
I've seen him, I chatted to him earlier. The guy with the beard, isn't he? You know, the big fella.
The guy who made the video on this. Right there.
He's mentioned it. Which one?
The black guy or black dress guy?
What do you mean made the video? Oh. Hang on.
Where?
Oh, I know what you mean. Oh, so. We're going to have a word with him later.
Zionist regime seeks to erase the spirit of resistance by wiping out the very people who fought for it. And in this crime, they are not acting alone. They are collaborators with the Palestinian Authority and aiding Israel in conducting mass arrests across the West Bank. They have cut off financial support to families of political prisoners and are desperate to undermine the resistance. Meanwhile, the Zionist entity is coordinating with Donald Trump and his allies to push the complete annexation of the West Bank. But we know...
You know, if you're really naughty, you could say she's, this lady walked past and said this is what she thinks of the Palestinian side. So I thought she did, actually.
So she's been with him all day.
Yeah, if she hadn't been with him, I didn't know which side she was on.
Over the Gaza Strip, with Donald Trump's face on it, warning those who remain that they have to leave or the lives of the areas. This lays bare the bloodless nature of this new era of American imperialism. But what they fail to understand and what they refuse to accept is the strength of the people of Gaza and the people of Palestine. After 15 months of repression, they're still not been able to secure and annex most Gaza as they plan. The people they can do so now after this defeat is ridiculous. It's not going to happen. Even as they violate ceasefire every day, they still report to release almost 2,000 political prisoners from the jails of the Zionist entity. 600 prisoners are being released right now from these prisons. These are families being reunited. People who have been freed after over 40 years in prison. And this is all due to the strength and resistance and the spirit of the Palestinian people who endured through all the bombing and destruction of Gaza. Israel knows that its days are numbered. They are lashing out violently in the West Bank, in Lebanon, in Syria, desperately trying to protect the nuclear strength. But we have to really say that the force release as a business, they've been forced to make concessions. And their true face has been exposed to all the world. And we are
a bit bland, isn't it?
There's the bank next, I guess.
We're at the back.
No, he says it's what is it? It's the website, isn't the bank.
No, this is booking.com.
Yeah, but then
We
you
were
have
at
the
the other place,
Barclays.
up round there.
Is that Barclays?
No.
No, but it says they're off the Barclays.
B and Y.
Yeah,
B
but
and H.
I think they're off to Barclays, they said.
Oh,
They did
to
list.
another bank.
Yeah, they listed Barclays as one of them. That's why I didn't know. I thought that was booking.com, so yeah, it'll be a long day, this.
Have to get some lunch somewhere.
Might not have time.
These police liaison officers, the one that's right next to me here.
Yeah.
I asked him earlier, I mean, I was going, what authority do the people of Hamas have to tell cars to turn round?
No, but they look the other way.
And I said, what's their authority to do it? Because
they haven't got any.
people doing that is actually dangerous.
That not live, no?
No, that is. It's talking about them stopping traffic. No, but they do
They
it.
do?
Yeah. Oh, they do it all the time. Yeah, they
Yeah,
just.
I know. I asked
It's
him.
because they're lazy, sods.
I
But
asked him, he wouldn't do anything about it. He didn't even know. He didn't even know.
they can't. See you later. Bye.